Welcome to a very special edition of ADOM Let's Play. I really just want to show you guys in this video a very contrasting race class combo that personally I find completely badass. In fact, the only time I had ever beaten this game I actually used this opposing class combo. It is a Mist Elf Beastfighter. Let me explain these two things. A Mist Elf is basically a very magic strong elf that is very weak physically, and the class Beastfighter is all fists. You actually cannot use weapons or shields because you will get hit points or points against your two-hit ratios, basically forcing you to fight unarmed. Another characteristic about Mist Elves is one, they are long-lived, and two, they are hurt by impure metals. So be very careful when you play a Mist Elf. When you try to equip just random items, it's better to identify the material first, because if they are cursed, you cannot remove them and they will constantly damage you. We are going in Explore mode, and this is just to kind of show you the exponential growth of a Mist Elf. Rise from the mist so long ago, your brethren welcomed you to the physical. We're actually going to skip this for right now. I get 2 points. Let's see. As a Mist Elf, I am going to be weak, and so let's do strength. I'm going to be squishy, so let's do tough. What's a good Mist Elf name? Let's just do Elf. Elf the Elf from the Mists of Time. Another thing I'd note about the Beastfighter is the advantage to a Mist Elf Beastfighter is that you will basically need to just get rid of all these weapons. You cannot use weapons. You can use missiles. Missile weapons do not affect your two-hit ratios or any of that. It's only when you fight unarmed do you get like stellar bonuses in the late game. We are going to go straight for the blanket, and right now I'm going to be pretty weak, but that's actually not bad. 18, really smart. Willpower is not so great. Very dexterous. Toughness is okay. Not that charismatic. Appearance is good. Ooh, nice. Pretty fast. Okay, this is actually not that bad for this combo. You're gonna want to stick to robes, light furs, leather armors, just for the safety of the Mist Elf. Impure metal bonus or damages. Let's do a hooded cloak. I'm going to try to go through the early game as quickly as possible. Can I read? Oh, I can. So here's the thing with literacy. Most elves can read right off the bat because most elves will have a learning over 10. If your learning is under 10, such as trolls or orcs and some humans, you will not spawn with literacy. Most beast fighters are all punch. Therefore, they generally do not start with literacy. They more start with like swimming and athletics and all that. But because I'm a Mist Elf, I get all these other things that they normally don't get, such as healing, which is actually really great because that means we can go for the Druid quest. Let me just smack you, smack you, smack you. Right now I'm fighting in the normal tactic, which is, nothing too spectacular at the moment. And trust me, beast fighters, the downside is, sure, you get to miss out on all the cool weapons and shields, but oh man, you can literally just punch your way through hordes of monsters by the end of it. And if, as a Mist Elf, you get the advantage of good mana, and you can always train your willpower, because most beast fighters will never ever use magic. They are almost strictly physical melee or physical missile attacks. They almost do not use magic whatsoever, but as a Mist Elf, you have this very high learning, high mana, and you can train your willpower so that you can just learn a couple of spells to basically enchant your fists and punch your way all the way to the forces of chaos. It's a very delicate combo. You do not start with much health, so you are very squishy and susceptible to traps, especially. But you do get a nice extra skill. Most of them start with 2 to 3. I want dodge, I want healing, and I want first aid. I want first aid again. Alright, where is this blanket? I'm going to punch my way to victory. Get a shield. Can't use shields, remember. Yes, blanket. This blanket will always generate waterproof. It is sometimes, god damn it, I hit a cat. Whatever, I'll face the cat lord. I will actually be strong enough to face the cat lord. Like, most people think, like, why would you play such a weird class combo? And just, you know, never underestimate the power of squishy fists. Squishy magic fists. Leave it behind or finding it. I'm gonna enter it and come back later, because I don't want to deal with that right now. But that's a really good place for rocks. Congratulations. What did I say we're doing? The Druid quest? Yeah, because we have healing. I want the Druid quest. Talk to you. His name is Keithrax. Bring him back to me dead. If you return the Druid's corpse to the Druid, he will give you, I believe, 6 potions of Cure Corruption, which come in very handy. Where is the sheriff? There's the sheriff. I want that quest. Cool. Cool. We are going next for the Raider quest. I don't want hobgoblins, but I will fight you anyway. I'm gonna do aggressive level 3. Remember, when you're searching for the Raider, you don't want to go past level 6, or else he will not generate whatsoever. Let's do quick, because I really appreciate the Grease Lightning talent, which sometimes when you yeah, take that. Sometimes when you unlock a chain of talents, you unlock secret talents, and so there's a whole combination that you guys can look up. Ah, there we go. Roving Raiders, that's the message you want. I want to fight you. I came here to lick bungholes and chew bubblegum, and I'm all out of bubblegum. Why did I say that? We'll fight you. So yeah, I've got this great fast combo, dexterous, so I can dodge most things pretty early game, which is really great because I have no health. 25 is really low. I have pretty high defense value, which is essentially my dodge, and this is my protection value, which is 7. So it's if I get hit, it's not that good. But you know, you gotta hit me first for you to, you know, actually get to me. And I haven't even used a wish yet, if you've noticed. So we are in explore mode. So just rare core drops away. That's okay. Guess I won't get the extra 300, but that is fine because I brought justice to the land. Cool. Give me that. Give me level 4 healing. Dodge. Duck. Dip. Dodge. Pick that up. Do I have any corpses to give you? Food. Fresh meat. I'll give you 1 raider corpse. I can give you another raider corpse. Let's go J. What can I eat? I'm gonna eat that fresh meat. And then we need to go for the other druid to bring back his corpse. The cool thing about druids is their skill set's not the best, but they are a very interesting class because they will always generate animals as neutral. They will never be hostile to the player, with the exception of Keithrax because he's evil. So all of these bats and everything, rats, all that, always generate neutral with a druid, because you're basically a nature wizard. Which is kind of cool. Oh, look, an altar. Do I want to fuck with it? No, I don't, actually. I don't feel like dealing with that right now. I'm just doing a quick walkthrough. We're not doing too much prep stuff in this video. It's just kind of want to demonstrate the amazing powers and dip dodge abilities of a Mist Elf Beastfighter. Definitely one of my favorite class combos next to Troll Wizard. There's got to be a room I am missing. Where is it? It's somewhere over here. Come on. I know it's here. Maybe it's not. No? Alright, well, let's do... I feel like, no, there's so much room over here. It's gotta be over here. My perception is pretty high. Perception basically makes it harder or easier to notice secret doors. And, like, a lot of other little, like, tiny things like that. Oh, was that a fire beetle? Yes, eat that so that I may get the fire resistance intrinsic. So see how it took me a while to kick that door down? It's because I'm not the strongest thing in the world, but, you know, I'll get there. Alright, let's get these rocks. Yeah, let's just do the rocks. Ooh, sweet. Awesome. We are diving into the abyss. Cool thing, too, about Beastfighters is their skill set is very diverse, so it's a very... It can be used by almost any class, for the most part, and Mist Elf is the physically weakest of all the races, so if you can make it as a Mist Elf Beastfighter, you can pretty much make it as just about any of the classes, as long as you know, understand their strengths and weaknesses and play into that. You know, Beastfighter is one of my absolute favorites because you don't have to. It's basically the only melee only class, whether that's ranged or straight up like in your face punching you. So you don't have to do magic. It's useful to know some magic, but it's not a requirement. It's one of the few classes that is strictly physical, which is I like personally. It's interesting because I will always go from wanting to play pure spellcaster, and then I will get tired of that and want to just do punches all day. So Beastfighter is all about that. Oh, stuck in the webs. When you're opening doors you're not sure about, face the cat lord, come here. When you're opening doors you're not sure about, open them from an angle in case they are trapped, so that the trap does not get you initially. It may save your life. I'm gonna kill this druid. Oh, there we go. Water levels. I hate water levels so much. We're doing it. We're doing it. Oh, that's not so bad. See, that's cool too, because as a Beastfighter you can have good swimming skills, which comes in really handy early game. Take this blanket. Oh, I didn't actually grab it. There's nothing here, but I will take the XP because as a Beastfighter, you want to level up very quickly to get your special powers, which are things like mega punches and just absolute stellar punches, and like 2-hit ratio bonuses. Remember to just sell all items and shields. You really won't need them. You can use them if you want, but you'll pretty much lose all your bonuses and more or less just be reduced to a fighter class as opposed to a true beast fighter class. So there it is. So Sinister Presence, I think this is the one. Yep, here we go. He's in here somewhere. Most Beastfighters too, if your alertness, so my alertness is poor. Alertness is basically how well you defend against magic, so it's poor, which means I'm actually pretty susceptible, but it is better than not having the alertness skill. Most Beastfighters, since they cannot use magic at all, also cannot defend against magic, which is why they can be incredibly difficult in the late game if you don't know how to play your race combo pretty well. Do I have? No, I guess I don't. Let's try what these are. I feel altered. Does that do anything? Nope. Oh, well, that bloated me. That's okay. I'll just take the XP. Screw it. Because I need to get strong. Must get beef. Must punch. Punch all things. Where are you? Where is this druid? Congratulations, you've released level 6. You are now poison resistant automatically as a Beastfighter. That is so helpful for mid and late game. I mean early game, sorry. Alertness, get that up. We'll get the very quick talent. My looks improve. Nice. That did actually change. So I guess I did do a potion of exchange. When that thing down here said you feel altered, it was actually a potion of exchange, and that actually worked in my favor. Potions of exchanges basically change your stats. My appearance went down, but everything else is actually pretty high. That's not so bad. My willpower went way up. My learning went down, but that's okay. Like, I'm an elf. It'll go back up. Strength is even better. I'll take it. sometimes that can be really devastating, and sometimes it works in your favor. It kind of depends on the RNG god. Ooh, I'm gonna eat that. Oh, I can't. That's okay. But it's very useful to eat spider corpses, because if you're not a beast fighter, then that's how you get, ooh, that's how you get poison resistance. Cloak of defense, I will take it. Where is this druid? Fight me, a coward. There you are. We're gonna hit berserk. We're gonna fight him. We're gonna fight him in the dark. Yep, got him. I'm gonna kill whatever that is. Burdened. Nope, we're leaving. Another cool thing to know about Burdened is it actually does train your strength. Just be careful not to be too burdened and like go to overburden or any of that, because then you'll actually end up hurting yourself in the end. But regular burden is actually not that bad, because it does slowly train your strength over time. And also, like, of course, as my citation goes down, it helps out too. So, and we're gonna punch our way through. Punch, punch, punch. I'm serious, the only time I ever beat this game was a Misstealth Beastfighter, and it was only because I learned a handful of really good, useful spells to save my ass, and was able to just mega punch my way through anything. Anything, folks. Anything. Anything. Punch. W4 that, W4 that. W4 through that. And here we go back to Terreno. And give you... Do I have the corpse? Oh, I do. Will he give me the potion? Oh, he gave me something else. I don't know what that is, but whatever. He will give me knowledge or power. If it's power, it is a wand of Frostbolt, which can have 0 charges on it, and the spell book Frostbolt itself, which I could do that, or knowledge, which will either give me the herbalism skill, which I believe I already have, in which case it would give me gardening. I'm gonna go with power, because I can actually read and use magic, so therefore I can be a little bit better, but my learning might not be big enough for me to do... Oh, Frostbolt. Okay, it is. Awesome. Cool, I have learned Frostbolt against all Beastfighter knowledge. Iron Wand is the Frost. Great. Thanks for watching this one. Maybe I will continue this one later, and I will let you know. Until then, eternity be with thee.